Tensions seem to have escalated between Chief Minister Omar Abdullah and Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha in Jammu and Kashmir after the July 13 Martyrs' Day incident, wherein Omar Abdullah and his cabinet colleagues were prevented from visiting the martyrs' graveyard in Srinagar to pay homage to the martyrs of 1931. Ever since, Omar has fired salvos at Lieutenant Governor. In one of his interviews, he said while the governor has acknowledged that Pahalgam terror attack was a failure and has owned up to the responsibility, now there should be accountability. So Omar Abdullah now wants that a governor should be apparently held accountable for what happened in Pahalgam on April 22, in which 26 people were killed by terrorists. In one of his interviews, Lieutenant Governor has acknowledged that Pahalgam terror attack was a security failure, and he has owned up to that failure. He said that it was his responsibility. Observers say that Sinha acknowledging Pahalgam terror attack as a security failure and owning up to that failure suggests that he was trying to curry favor with Home Ministry and Prime Minister's office at a time when his tenure in Jammu and Kashmir as Lieutenant Governor is coming to an end. Remember, his tenure will be ending in August first week. Omar Abdullah yesterday also criticized the Smart City project, which was a flagship project carried out after Article 370 in Srinagar. Because the project has faced issues of traffic jams and waterlogging, he said that they will order a fresh assessment of what went wrong in the execution of this project. Omar has also said that their silence and their decency in running the government and not pushing hard for statehood should not be construed for weakness. He has also said that in the coming days they will push harder and urge the centre to come good on the promises to restore statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. So, as tensions have escalated between Chief Minister Omar Abdullah and Manoj Sinha, it remains to be seen whether Omar Abdullah will walk the talk on the issue of pushing hard for the restoration of statehood. Apparently, what happened on July 13 when Omar Abdullah was locked up along with his cabinet colleagues to prevent them from reaching the martyrs' graveyard to pay homage. Martyrs' Day was being celebrated since 1948 in Kashmir. However, after Article 370 removal, the Martyrs' Day, which was an official holiday in Jammu and Kashmir, was scrapped. And apparently this incident seems to have triggered a fresh tensions between Omar Abdullah and Lieutenant Governor as Governor's office, and also Omar Abdullah has now been more vocal in his demand to push for the restoration of statehood. It remains to be seen, as Omar has said, that they have several options, including the fact that the Supreme Court, he has also mentioned that the Supreme Court has urged the centre to restore statehood as soon as possible. Although the Supreme Court has upheld the revocation of Article 370, but in its verdict, Supreme Court urged the centre to restore statehood to Jammu and Kashmir as soon as possible. So it remains to be seen now whether Omar Abdullah, the tough talking on restoration of statehood and demanding that the rights of the people need to be restored, because he has accused the centre and Lieutenant Governor of undermining the democratic institution, and he has said that if this continues, perhaps the people in Jammu and Kashmir will lose trust on democracy and they may not vote at all in the next elections. And he has also said that if BJP hopes that by denying an elected government the powers that it deserves, and if the BJP hopes that by denying an elected government the power it deserves, perhaps the people might vote for the BJP next time. But he said that this is not going to happen, that people perhaps may not vote for anybody at all. So the tough talking in Omar Abdullah has escalated, and it remains to be seen whether in the coming days Omar Abdullah will walk the talk, especially on the issue of statehood, and push hard for the restoration of the statehood, which has been a long pending demand of the elected government, along with other regional parties in Jammu and Kashmir.